last night. It washed up this ship, this derelict, empty ship, half destroyed by the storm, and nobody alive on board. At least, no people. The newspapers say there was a big dog that jumped off the ship and then disappeared as soon as it landed. But the only person that they found was the captain, and he was dead. They did find one other really interesting thing, though. They found a log that the captain had kept. The ship was on a long journey from Eastern Europe to the UK, and throughout that journey, he kept writing down what he saw, and my goodness, it was... I mean, he must have been hallucinating or something. It sounds like they started off with a full crew, but then they just disappeared one after the other. And now I know what you're thinking. It probably sounds like there was definitely a murderer on board, right? And he kept doing what he was doing and then throwing bodies overboard. But remember, no crew, nobody on that ship when it reached land, except the captain, and he would hardly have kept such a faithful log if he was the one committing the crimes, would he? In his final entry, the captain seemed to think that there was something else on board, and I know that this sounds like a scary ghost story or something. I'm just telling you what he wrote, okay? There was something else on board, he said, that wasn't quite a man. It looked like a man, but somehow it wasn't. And he said that the thing, whatever it was, couldn't touch his crucifix. And so when he tied himself to the wheel of the ship, he tied the crucifix with him in between his palm and the wood. He said that that would keep the thing from ever going near him. He seemed to think that he was, I don't know, thwarting the monster's plans somehow, protecting his own soul and keeping it from taking the ship where it wanted to. I know it sounds absurd, okay? I do know that it sounds absurd. It couldn't possibly be more than just the ravings of a lunatic, and when they searched the ship, they didn't find whatever it was that he talked about. He was the only person on board, alive or dead, other than, I suppose, that dog. Oh, that poor captain. I can't imagine that what he wrote down was true, but whatever happened, it must have been a horrible experience.